Okay, welcome to SCRIM Saturday. 20 seconds until start on Busan. So for blue team, to start off this SCRIM Saturday, we've got Off and Cracker come on tanks.
Starting.
Oh no, we're starting. I'm doing the intro, please.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. Bye-bye.
DPS, we've got Squishy and Humph, so we should be seeing, I'm going to guess some Doomfist play. Blackwolf and Softly are on the support line. And for red/purple, we've got Chaos Ash and the Real Floon on tanks. Supernova and Ran are on the DPS. Ash Train and Colonel Soju are on supports. And we're going to be going to Sanctuary first off. Map that allows for a few more interesting comps. You know, the Sim can come out here, the Sombra can come out here. See, Widow, lots of different things that can be done on this point. So, interested to see how memey these teams actually go. So, team. I think a real X factor looking into this is going to be Humph on the DPS. He's usually a tank player, and usually a pretty good tank player, but he is pretty well known for playing the Doomfist. But here he's going to be playing the Echo. So in these comps, you've definitely got two different styles going out here, because with blue you've got a dive with Genji and Echo. Going up against the bunker comp with a double shield Mei, switching to a Zarya, Baptiste, and Mercy. It's really going to be interesting because Sigma's barrier only has 900 health, while Roadhog has a lot of shield break, as does Echo. Can he hold up with that? No, they're going back to the Orisa. I'm going to give the edge to purple team right here. Their comp, this is how you play it. The team's going to be rolling out, looking to see who's going to take the initiative with this dive. Who are they going to dive? Because there isn't really a diveable character for the enemy team, because everyone has some CCs and different things that they can do. And we'll start off with, stop healing in there for purple. Roto gets a hook on the Mei, but forces out the ice block for the Nova. And yeah, very hustle for the point right now. It looks like the blue team does have the advantage. That Roadhog and the Moira healing. A lot of healing for this characters, and I'm just waiting to see who's going to get the first pick. That's going to really... And down goes a player. It's going to be the Roadhog, but it's immediately traded out with Humph getting a pick, and Genji picking onto the tree. Comes in, and this is blue team's fight to lose. They're just a delay time now for purple. They're going to be trying to get it as that piece is picked off. Humph is going off on this Echo, and then Squishy gets another pick onto the reset, and the 15%. Blue team right here, and counting. You start to see some of these ults get built up. The duplicates there, like Blessence is there, wasn't used in the last fight. So see Supercharger and Blizzard is coming close, as well as the Graphitic Flux purple. So the ults for both teams coming into this fight. We forward the keys talent to build the Window of Pain. See a little bit of a flank here on the off tank. Those in there, moving out Nate Brass. We've got a Primal Raging Winston, a duplicate. Going over to the Orisa, hanging on to the Coalescence now as Valkyrie is popped by Softly, by Colonel Soju on the other side. That comes out and it's a 3k on the Deadeye. Let's just clean up at this point, as the flip is going to come through for purple team. And they still have their Graphitic Flux, but there is a Dragon Blade and a Coalescence on the other side. And it's going to do pushing up and being a face full of sticky bombs. 64% on the board for blue team. And they're going to be going to the left side. This little building here. This is really where Sigma's going to shine. They have to look out for that Graphitic Flux, but they don't really have the counter to it. Dive in. Go with the Dragon Blade, and Squishy gets down to Mercy. He's looking for some more. He's going with the tanks. The Carnage field is down, and he's going to get that Ren finally stop to that Genji. Chaos now down for purple, and only one down for blue team. They aren't really capitalizing on this fight right now, blue, until Sloth gets that kill. Real Floon bringing it right back on this Sigma. He's been very impressive so far. Able to bring him down finally. The flip has come through, and now it's just a stall game. Blue team only 25% away from the win. He needs to be very careful here, and he's going to get punished for that. Really a smart decision to dive into a Mei. And now it's going to be go, go, go time with that Blizzard, as well as a bunch of other ults. This is really a good fight for Purple. They bring out the Blizzard and a 2k on the Deadeye from Ren. He's been going off. Chaos Ash and Ren again picking off. This is where the flip comes in at 99%, 98% as they retreat. They're still holding on to the Suplex and still holding on to this Supercharger. It's coming through now for Sloth and Softly as Hoofum is not far away from his, and Blackpool, I haven't seen him use his Coalescence yet, which is interesting because it's such a ult to use in a pinch and to throw it away because you can charge it again so quickly. Here we go, Primal Rage in on the point, but he's going to get frozen up immediately. This is a dangerous situation for Winston to be in such a large hitbox. See, Cracker can't get a pick onto the brand, that is crucial. No damage now. Purple team, he does get the res and further healing with his ult as well. Supercharger is going to be destroyed. And Sigma is not on a lot of health, and his Gravitic Flux did not get a lot. But they are building to another Blizzard. Can really stall at this point, but Ren is down again. Squishy's traded out. And then there's another kill onto the main tank. This is the win fight in blue. This made Blizzard, which is kind of thrown out here. At overtime, it's going to kick away. I don't think anyone can get onto the point. They do get one touch coming back to try and fight this, but blue team has all the advantages here. It's really just clean up with Squishy and Sloth. And versus David can get on point. No, she cannot. First round goes to blue team. Very interesting to see how this is as you see Humph getting into an Uncle Toby's Oats advertisement into this, and we go into downtown on the next round. The team really did well on that first point when it came to playing their composition well, because it was hard to see how the dive was going to work into the double shield, especially with that Mei. But now you see some swaps coming from the other team. The team really helping, and I don't see no Sim or Sombra or any of those other cheesy characters that you usually see, like Torb. It's going to be interesting. Guys, stick with the dive. Changes going from Purple Team Diva, Reaper, and Moira all coming through. Also, Floon. I'm going to be playing the main tank. So, with the Mercy Pocket, always very dangerous. It's only Squishy's. Let's see how the Genji works, because I thought last time Genji isn't really the best character outside of Dragon Blade when it comes to trying to get picks. Interesting to see. Already at 30% of that ult charge, quicker than the Moira on his own team. But Ren gets the pick on the Sloth softly. He comes credit out with Supernova. Damage and healing down for both teams. They're in an even fight right now. Fight coming in. Blue team is going to get the first capture, and they're going to start getting some picks. Picks down, healers down. They're going to have to back out of this fight. It's just a matter of getting ult charge. Ren is caught out of position right there, and Squishy's going to clean him up, get some ult charge for himself. And Black Wolf is built up to a Coalescence, while Ren is close to his own High Noon.
My will real.
Moira is really just going to be the best character in this sort of composition because of the amount of healing she can put out. Not really a dive character, you can't really play her with dive, but because characters here have such big hitboxes, a lot of healing going into them, allowing you to build up the Coalescence. They're going to wrap around the backside here. There's Orisa up at the corner. Move, we're going to see how it pays off. He's going to teleport to the high ground, but he's immediately going to have to go into Wraith form. And back down, taking the damage. Because ult is going to burn through that barrier, he's trying to get someone off the edge. He's going to try and get someone off the edge as they dive in, and he does end up getting the main tank. Once again, Ren with another big High Noon with 2k and the res coming through. This is really going to be a fight for the purple team to lose as Hookful takes down Ren. Get out now. Not going to push this advantage. Brutal just leaking there. Just not going to let them get through, and the Coalescence is going to be burned here. The bomb's coming to the point, but I don't think anyone's going to support. Oh no, there's 2 kills. Cornfog and Sloth were found out of position, and Supernova's going to clean up Cracker Crumb. Probably the best thing you want to see is Roadhog is a Reaper, or Purple. They've still got some ults to work with here when it comes to Valkyrie and Blossom, but just some ults on the blue team side, with Black Wolf having his Coalescence, near Valkyrie, Primal Rage, and near Dragon Blade.
Gone.
Gonna do the same thing the other team did, wrap around. They don't have the shield that Orisa does, meaning they're gonna take a lot more poke damage. Roadhog is also going to get a lot more damage himself out and kind of mitigate that. So Nova went on a bit of a flank but couldn't find anything there. Valkyrie has been popped. Black Wolf is getting lower. Wolfham's going to find himself down thanks to the Death Blossom. The result of being burned once again. This comes in, but Squishy has to pay life for it. Be a 5v6 and Wolfham immediately goes back down again. This is just going to be a crew. Bit of a waste for in there just to get rid of Kukram. He is building it up pretty quickly, and so this is really a good fight for Paul. Slot to finally get taken down. No hope of trying to recapture it. You see Squishy putting over to the Slot 26, giving more consistent damage, though he cannot range number 3, cannot out to a Reaper in close range. Blessing's going to be popped early, leaving him in a pretty vulnerable position if they can push on it, but they will not. The Rogue taking a lot of damage. On the high ground, dealing with an Echo, and Supernova is now there. Exactly the best position to be in. And the team are doing a really good job of the lane right here. They're at the 83% up to just 1-5. It's good. We're going to see if the Diva Bomb come back in. It is going to catch out. I believe he's going to get caught out as the Black Wolf. Cracker Palm is also going to go down. Get out Squishy, managed to get Lemora, but he's going to get res. It's really going to be a fight for the team. Come in, get knocked out of it, and it's going to get cleaned up here in overtime. It's going to leave the round going to purple. The changes did work off. It's going to be 1-1 as we go to one last round of this up.
Score 1-1. Ready for battle.
Some more changes coming through. See Black Wolf swapping over to the Mercy with Softly going into the Mora, and here's what I was talking about earlier, seeing Hornform onto the Doomfist. Doomfist map, he can well with the Reaper, or if the Reaper usually comes out on top. Yeah.
5, 4.
Outside of that, gonna see the things we saw after the last round. It was really good on that Arisa Ash train, also very good on the Diva, getting a couple good self-destructs. Now, that Doomfist, that one shot for 10 ways, very good. Roll out here onto the high ground, seeing we can get pretty got Nova making it to the other side. The right hand here from Sloth. Nova's very low. Look at now. Gonna get healed back up, he's still very low. They're gonna start getting healed back up as the Crumb has a hit to Colonel Soju, sorry. There goes Supernova, he's down thanks to by Squishy. They're able to get one back, he's just shooting around the high ground, but now found out he's not much hope for him to do anything from this position right now with the rest of his team dead. It's fine off Black Wolf though, to be able to get the trade with Apart, Res, or maybe Diva. They still want to fight this one here, Purple. They're still looking to try and fight. But they come back here, but it is 21% and counting for the blue team finds himself in a bit of a bad position here. So you get a punch onto the feeling coming out, not going to find a kill. Able to punch out of the mech and take down the Baby Diva with the ult. Just maybe causing some further delay here. So there's something with Death Blossom and able to take down Purple and Softly. And the trade is also coming back through. Right now with the res, the train coming in. I mean, get D-Mech by Cracker Crumb with the Roadhog. Very good fight here in this room. Oh, playing Payload and Squishy is popping off once again. That's Soldier 76, and it's going to be one fight for blue team. And it's 57% after essentially 1.5 fights because of then we're going to come up with Roadhog looking to hook Moira, taking down Hulk there. He's been playing very well. Charge. Valkyrie, they got Coalescence and then got Supercharger to match up with Shatter, Valkyrie, and the Visor. High ground. He's trying to take this. This is probably the last fight territory coming into it with the percentage that they're at. Comes with a lot of damage to the side. He's also taking a lot of damage, taking a lot of off charge, feeding a lot of off charge. For the life of a Roadhog has to get kicked onto the top 76 now. During that, bunch of kills come in. Tracker and Sloth getting some kills. Ends down, it's overtime. Wasn't able to find Squishy. Purple team's going to start getting people on such a point. I think this could be a fight that they could win. But to imagine the doing all day and get taken down. Purple needs to stall, rest out from Squishy. But I do not think he's going to be able to find much here. He does get one of the attack flies on the top team on point, and he goes down to Ren. So the top team looking to try and get the flip. A couple more people testing. I'm able to find pick onto Ren. And there's some more picks of blue. This cannot be a fight that purple loses here. We have managed to flip the point. One lost fight, and it's going to end up with who comes in with a meteor strike, able to find their main tank, and kills in 4 pixels, finding their mercy. It's just going to be a clean to give for blue team. They get everyone off this point. If they do win the round. So he does find one, but it's not going to be enough here if he can get taken down. Still going on point. Still a lot of bodies here for both teams. Someone comes back on the defense. It's Squishy. He's able to find Ren again as they come back in. It's just a stall game now. He gets to the reds. Mercy to play a life for it as the Diva. And it looks like Blue Team's going to finally, if he be able to pull this off, they can get rid of everyone off this point. Kills coming in pretty much for the Blue Team, but they just can't seem to get everyone off the point at once. The proper control maps, you keep stalling. In overtime, man on the point. More comes in, Supernova finally going down to Cracker Trump. And Mercy, the only one that's on the point. Diva's now down, comes in the bomb. I think Cracker Trump's going to be caught out, he's not. So they're just trying to get that remake. Going to be able to find much here. He does get another pick onto the Mercy, as Squishy is able to find another healer of his own. Now it's going at it here in the middle, Cracker Trump finds Ren. He's been doing a lot of work. The ping comes in for Sloth. He's able to find his counterpart. That coming through. Cleanup should be here. With the Tracer and the Mercy coming back. They can't find the fight win here, Blue Team. Just keep losing some players softly. And Squishy goes going down. That Tracer will put down now. He may be able to come this back. Warrior's got his ult out. He can't heal himself. He's doing a lot of close range damage to those players. Barely able to get out, heal himself. Back in the fight and gets the hook kill. He's coming in, he's half the point, on point. Probably now he's back. Quite yet, they're still fighting on this point. The bomb comes in again, it's fighting again for a very long time. Able to find Squishy, but of course 2 blue kills coming in. Kills. Some more players on point. Tracer's been doing a lot of work here for Nova. Pretty good on this Tracer in the stall. 29% for Blue Team. They just need to get these players off the point and they win. Ball coming out. It's no time goes to Moira. Able to find the kill, but able to put good pressure. Ren down again thanks to the Rose to it. That's not really getting the number against stuff. Even though Baltimore finds multiple good kills are coming in. And the Blues stall this out. They let their players come back. Flip's going to come through. And Black Wolf goes down into the real Floon. Can't tell you, but my throat hurts from that. That was a very big overtime, as you can see Ashley Train saying that it was very long overtime. Some flashbacks to Boston v Toronto on that fight there. It was going to be left onto their stall characters with the Rhine and the Tracer. Considering how well they played, I think that they're probably best off with it. The real ults coming up for either team outside the core lessons, building up to the Tracker and the Miriam coming out. The front red, guys, you have 2 down, and now it's coming in. The purple team could be able to bring this one back. They are getting into the high 90s percentage. The team is falling. Cracker Crumb falls down to a high 90s. Squishy goes down to Ren. And Pencil brings one back with Chaos Ash falling. Going to overtime this time will decide a winner. Both teams at 99. Needs to touch the point. No one can. Purple team wins it. An incredible comeback in that overtime fight. Kill 1, purple. On. Wave them. She can come back.
It's
Just push the train. Also now, rather than a support.
Objective A.
Let's get
And
him moving.
the rest of it. We've got the Mercy and on the Mercy Mirror. A lot more healing for the blue team. Purple team get that extra shield break, get that extra damage onto Sloth's shield. We're seeing how this Bastion can be. How they're able to fight it with the Genji. He's going through the left room there. Immediately spotted by Hawkins, he's going to try and chase him down. Nova is very low. Soju also getting lower and lower. Everyone on the purple team is getting low. Finally a pick onto Ren with some fire strike from Sloth. Might be enough just to play this fight a little bit. See the res coming through, able to make the most of it by finding Black Wolf out of position, hitting him with a pretty shot. Gets res as well, softly. And back to a 6v6 here. And the 3 point definitely improves defenders. You're going to see a dive coming in. Genji, but he's caught in a very bad spot. Guys are able to take him down for Cracker. He also finds Ren in the room. And Cracker gets 2 kills here. Right now. There we go. Crumb doing very good work here. Doing good work on the tank. Now doing good work on that Soldier 76. Putting out that consistency. Got a tank configuration. Bastion and a gravity sword. Get the rest here on Chaos Cab on over trying to pick. Being mitigated. Send this in. Comes the grab. Good stuff there. Big grab. Everyone is low. Then Cracker Crumb with a clean up. It goes 5. And there's going to be a 6k thing you can do there. Grab was used well. Even if you transcend this to try and push in. When you know that Zarya has grab, you're trying to get your transcendence out and you just give it to her. Really up to the D.Va to eat that ult once transcendence was used in that fight. They did get attacked by the coalescence in shatter of that one. So there's a high noon built up, not quite here yet for purple. Dragonblade get the squishy, he's falling down with the Bastion. Dragonblade coming out. Res come, the crash comes down, damage is gone. They're trying to get that pick onto Sloth. Ryan Zarya, always a very tough thing to break. Goes down again, and here comes the picks for Nova. We get picked back on Ren. It's going to end up costing me life for this. Down the Ash train. Also falls to D.Va with Cat coming through. And good stall here on the first point of Icon Wall. Minute and 4. Doing a bad job. Still got ults. I'm going to see Squishy over to the Mei. They play Mei very strong at the moment, even with the Nurse. Very good at holding off teammates, and with this Ryan here for the real fluent, he's going to have to be very careful with how far he extends. Good orb has been caught out onto Squishy. They're not going to be able to get anything done without it. Now onto Cracker Crumb. That and Coalescence still here. Grab coming. Transcendence is only at 77%. Not there yet to defend against it. He may get a free grab unless Ash. In the bomb, good wall there. Cracker Crumb does fall to Ren. Then they will block it, but they are fighting 2 men down. They're able to find the rifle and Cracker Crumb. He does have his ult. And use it though. Finds more high-end kills, gets the flashbang kill onto Sloth. And the Dragon Blade was also used. Not only a Valkyrie and a Transcendence, but it does counter the grab. What about the Shatter and the Coalescence, which has not been used by Black Wolf? She only at 42% of that Blizzard, and we're going to see Cracker Crumb swap over to the Genji and put some pressure onto Nova, who's been doing what he pleases on this Genji right now. Then we're coming out of the room to the right, they're going to try and contest it. Coalescence coming in, here comes a Shatter and a grab, throwing everything at this fight. Squishy on the Reaper. It's going to be one fight thanks to Coalescence. It's going to be another white for blue team. Them even more time to install here on Eichenwald. Playing on Eichenwald is very important because if you do not stall, if they finish the map, it's going to be very tough to finish. Eichenwald's a map that finish well on compared to other hybrid maps. And teams run maps you expect to finish a lot more of the time. really a huge amount of ults coming to the Transcendence there, but there are ults for it to use pushing if they start taking lots of damage. Nova's going to fall off the map. Ren gets taken down by Hunting high charge. Yeah, to be a score pressure come able to find Chaos Ash on the way out. It's engaged, not quite there. Use as pushing forward a lot. Ren's out of their Reinhardt out of position. Not able to find him with the kill. Be able to take down Chaos Ash. Healing once again is gone. Pepsi's down with Dragon Blade. Ren's down with the Dragon Blade. Also, you're not able to escape Genji. Another reset, less than a minute to go. Blue team, they don't have a whole lot of ults coming up. As there is the Shatter. Ren has been deadly tonight. That I knew. Try and hold the corner here. This does leave them vulnerable if they do decide to take the castle, which they will try to do. So they can just rotate back towards it. Let's see, the team goes up.
30 seconds remaining.
Fight. Get an early squishes also down into the Nova. Choking it to the short point and go for a long distance. Able to find everything. He's now out of position. He's able to pop some Discord. He's going to pop Transcendence to save him. Nova coming in, slashing and dashing with the Dragon Blade. Falls down, falls down. And they finally go and get rid of Sloth. Now in the overtime kind of bridge. There should be enough time for a recontest from the blue team here. Probably going to be a pretty messy one if they do use ult. See, Squishy's down there. Able to find it. Cracker comes in. It feels like a clutch bomb or to get people with his Dragon Blade. He actually all his bombs. Able to get Colonel Soji down. Clean up crew here for blue team. We'll just stop them for a second checkpoint. Now a very favourable condition on Iconlord with blue.
Score 0-1. Switching sides.
Push that cut right up until the end of the second point.
Initiating
Bridge is very hard to get to. It allows for that recontest from the spawn. You're able to see that Valkyrie come out for the recontest. So definitely a win condition for blue, but also definitely a defendable target for purple. It's not like they're done the water yet. A good hold on first. Definitely a fight on that bridge or a fight at the castle corner. Definitely ways you can hold this. So he's not out of the woods yet. In fact, it's very winnable for both teams. You can see what purple team does do on the defense. See, they're going to bring out the Torb, it looks like, for Nova. Bren is going to stay onto the... They're going to bring out the Baptiste. So stay onto the Reinhardt. You're going to see the Genji coming back for team on the attack. Did work well last time. We've seen a lot of good Genji play so far tonight. It is kind of a counter to Genji. It can be very annoying for a Genji up with and with. So it'll be very interesting if Crackcrum can pull anything out of the hat. He did get 4 kills that last Dragon Blade. Very annoying. It's interesting to see where the Torb current does get placed. Alchemord has these little bushes, corners that you can hide currents in. Very annoying. Put on the coffin. Get some early poke damage, I presume. Come into the point. They're sticking to Ryan Zarya, taking on a Ryan Diva. Really 2 different ideologies in here. Able to against the damage against those fire strikes and those ults. One playing much better in a brawl. You definitely want to make Zarya and Stark alley at midnight. Like able to get a short dash in, it's taking a lot of damage. And then a lot of ult charge right now, so he starts to wrap around the tower. He's some damage on his game expression. He's going to escape as she's able to fight the Ash train, but then quickly coming in. She's in the fight thanks to the res. Who takes down her, so she can't do the same to herself. It looks like may as well be wrapped in a both blue team. They managed to take out the 12. They've taken out that Baptiste. Now it's just a D-mech onto Diva. Very fast item wall attack run for first point the blue team. Able to come from this quite a bit. That shouldn't really affect them too much. It is a short spawn.
Oh, that'll do fine.
The Torb 68% to that Molten Core. And the ult on the table right now is Lost Earth Shatter coming up to a coalescence and Protection Matrix at 80%. In the building now, very good position to hold from, but that's going to hold from very high ground. Squish is able to flank and take out the kills. The main tank, no way to block each other. Cracker Crumb able to take that rest in more time. Counter. Very high charge, Zarya coming through as well. Lots of damage to that beam and the right click both coming through with a lot of damage. And they're going to have to stack up and get some more space and more time. We're coming through, it's going to take luck to bring that ult down. Able to find him with a fire strike forward, which is going to take out the playoff. See, whereas they're real from down again. That was going to be very annoying. Before coming down onto the payload, he's not going to be able to get much of it out. Still going for a long charge, but it's not been dealt with back with the price of that one. And also falls to Cracker Crumb on the Dragon Blade. Or it's going to get traded out for each other, so they're able to take out. Very interesting as Cracker Crumb manages to deflect High Noon, so they're able to take out something. The Ashen Train take him down. Yeah, playing up proof. This could just very well be the map right here. Cracker Crumb able to take down Supernova and Colonel Soju. Her is going to come back to Reaper's test. She's not going to be able to get very far with that. Reaper too much damage for her to take. It's going to be the map win. All blue team. Dominant performance. Again, we're tied at 1-1 into the Uncle Kobe's Oats halftime. Entering to our third map. Series tied 1-1. Come to Junkertown. Map that definitely favors all long-range characters. If he does decide to stay on it, it'll be very interesting to see on a map like this. His scan reigns supreme. I'm going to have, I said, the audacity to play an Echo here. Yeah, being in the Junkertown fight, Josh. Realize that in one second that thing's going to be destroyed.
Ready for battle.
The law of the land. Trevor's immediately gone onto the Bastion. Bastion is definitely a staple of Junkertown. Definitely the bane of some with the double shield Baptiste. So you could see some flops though they are on the attack. More likely to know what they are defending this. The Genji again got the Soldier, the Zarya and Ryan, the Aimlessy Hero.
Let Russia
So
never
got
repeat
the
the mistakes of
42.
this country.
It looks like don't want Squishy to be playing Genji here, but it might work out against that back. The habit of shooting yourself when Genji's around.
2, 1. Attackers incoming.
I'm just going to try and
Escort
get out the door. Not going to work as them set up. They're not going to set up for a close defense here. Squishy popped over to the Reaper. Going to get a pick up to push on. Going to see the payload being pushed up here from the Bastion. On the double shield pirate ship. Going to get Cracker Crumb back into the fight. Pulls down the low ground front. Squishy able to take it down, so you know to get res immediately. The land pirate ship. Spy track should get a lot of value here. Everyone around surrounded. Nothing. That is Bastion. We have big win fight for purple. Is the last two taken down. Allows them to get some free cut for this push on. They're not going to push ahead to end the enemy team from getting any sort of. They're betting on another fight coming. They don't know where they're coming from. The Bastion is going to keep taking damage into that one shield. I want you to use Bastion with the shield because you see 3 quick picks for purple. The Ren using no, we need to just set the corridor there. Bastion now has his ult. So getting close as is and no ults. Blue team swap to Ana. And more healing still. We're gonna sacrifice a bit of healing with the Moira, but more long range healing when it comes. So now playing Ana. Hopefully have someone like Ren with those long angles to go make it find any sort of damage. Oh. And you're getting a lot of charges for big spots to pull down even 72 HP and he's gonna get knocked. Now flanking in, gotta get some kicks. Bastion goes down to the Ashen. Try and stop that play. It's going to be much cleanup here. Switch is still able to stay alive at the moment. Let's get out. Shin coming low, he's going to get hit. Finish off the Helix Rockets. I believe the res is still there. I think it's still on cooldown. I'm going to try and have to camp this so that you can't get the res off again. Don't want that back. Aim it in a corner there with the Helix Rockets. Gonna actually get through the shield of the Shadow, find Signal. This is gonna fall down. Baptiste dies to the Shadow itself, gets res. Do a whole lot there. Coming back over to find Switchy. Maybe find Hornful as well. Shin's doing so much damage right now, and there's not a whole lot that they can do about it. But they can try and stall him from getting to the point. And walk onto the point, you don't get the progress, so you want to fight here. Fight for blue team, not good for the purple team. It does get picked off early, but they do have some ult squishies walking back from spawn. Nova's going to try and push this. This is the rest of the club. They want to get into that payload. They want to try and move this thing. They get that resource early, so they're immediately contested. No, that's not the matter. Heavy damage. Walks forward to the shield. He's going to go down to the health trap. Yet, Flux is able to find them all down. Good win by ults. Not really sure about the res there, should just backed out. Doing nothing but giving ult charge. And you're going to see the fight. Well, they're probably going to get to be really a whole lot that they can do. She's still there, but they're alright. Is coming out slow, they do end up getting the remaining with
Today we find a new champion.
Oi!
Can be pretty deadly. Ren gets 2 kills behind him. That's going to be the flyover. A whole lot they can do here. Unless they can try and play it back. It'll be pretty hard to play this back. Sitting on the point doing so much damage. 30's tank configuration. Got a matrix. It's going to be so much damage. The supercharge that was used recently, I did not see when it was used. Do have Valkyrie, have Nano Boost. That means aggressive grab. Coming down. Those was going to mitigate a little bit of pressure. Fine. Yours. He's going back on Genji. They would fly. Here. If Ren does get the res, get off the Bastion. They do value Ren. That damage. Anyone's fight right now. Take this. There's be a lot of ult invested. Blue team. Not really didn't fight Ren yet. Don't have a whole lot. That does fall. Another Bastion. Have to be a backup here with that Zarya. No whole lot of bubble or damage to me. Kind of out of position, able to get back to second. Oh. Try and this up a bit more. Fight at the corner as she does find Nova. Bad. Last for a screen. I'm gonna let him escape to the side of that. Fight going on slow. Big double shield. Capitalize able to find Ren. Shields are in the way, you can't really find a whole lot more. Sigma using his connect graph. If I'm able to find a, especially able to find a message, so both down, also down, able to get back on the floor. Still, will be good. Sorry, it's coming out. And like I'm seeing everything with that one spectrum does well. But she's still coming on. Able to finally finish off. So it's going to be a reset to the point C of Yokotown. As good of a play. He plays 4 Farah on point Junkertown. There's a roof there instead of a skybox, so you can't really get enough vocality. You can't really need vocality. There is so much air cover, so it's sort of a mismap Farah overall, especially point running the double shield as well, but now behind it and Cracker Drum, sorry, it's going to fire the pick onto the Farah immediately. As that's how Hamas works. Then I see Sigma going on a bit of flying, right able to find Hornful. Sigma able to find Here comes Mercy's out. Mercy's down. Have to be the stall game now. Or big flush to try and Valkyrie gets out. If someone does it, so he's gonna fall. It's coming through. Squishy's down. As well, helping out. Michael being also down. Get one back tracker, I'm able to find the Mercy. Sloth, able to find the Ran. Alright, we get 2 quick now. Out of the fight. Sloth, back in. He's all on his barrier. He's trying to stall it. Almost on there. Big time back. He comes to ult. Comes to the barrage. 2 kills for it. We're to get down. They are still going to be some kills here. Going for the hit. Also, trying to find that. Find so strapping around. It's finally going to fall, and they're going to push this to the the finish line.
Score 0-3. Switching sides. Initiating match.
Little facey. Now we're going to see Purple Team on the defense. Will Nova play the Bastion? It's a big question. He did play it on attack. We see it on.
Ready for battle.
Looks so. We're seeing that Diva. I'm going to be seeing a Bastion for the team. I haven't locked in all of their picks.
Attackers incoming.
Mistaken, that is a very damage. Again, he got buffed. So,
I certainly haven't changed.
Arna the healers for blue team. A double. Side of anything else like that, but it'd be interesting. Someone can and laugh at the ref.
Attackers incoming.
The app from the Sigma, very aggressive barrier. Sigma here, forcing the connector up, right on the payload. Not playing the right, but instead getting good cracker come, able to find a pick onto Nova. Essentially pushing it, but not a whole lot of contesting. First down, Randall, where he's not on my health, he's not going to be able to do a whole lot of He's also taking down there by Crack Grumpy's going to game, and even on the doing well. Yeah, he'll be able to push this all the way out. Not sure if he's going to be in the right mindset. Getting kills, it is very low. Well, going to be able to I'm going to get the contested just before A. It seems doomed effort here to make him down. Diva ends up down. But also down, and now going to push the direction coming up, as well as several other. Looks like Dragon Blade may have been used. I can't tell. I don't think so actually. Now that I look at it a different way, a whole lot of ults on. Well, we are going to see Valkyrie and one.
Let them out.
Riptire, and it's big. 4 kills for the Riptire. And there's going to be a bit of a cleanup here, and that's. It wasn't getting a whole lot of value now. It's the face of death. 4 kills for that Riptire there for Nova. It's just a great play. Coming back, Bastion doesn't get Bastion back there, or able to find Ren overextending.
Activating the barrier.
Trying to rescue now has that damage. With the direction. Now very low. Reaper. Like for the blue team, he's gonna find out like all the Nova. Looks like blue team is gonna burst out.
Reload in motion.
Now going to be going up onto the high ground. He wants to take the high ground, take his high hit, go back down, and he's trying to come out. Pulling the Orisa, that's what he's done. So you can see the flux used here, and it's going to get cancelled. Came out a couple months ago. And no longer carries through it, even if he dies. The animation says more damage coming through to that. He's got a very good position. Now falls to Reaper. The Junkrat very well. You get a whole lot of testing on the here. Be able to get cleaned up if she can, but Rena's going to too much damage. Blind.
Cease your resistance.
Actually, he's able to find Sigma. Sigma. Take that off angle, but just put anything with it. But you also going to fall from the speed. Red is all that German threat fire coming in. Not as big as last time. Bashing off that payload is critical and from. There was a lot of time. Barriers, big functions also available. And their blade is in. Genji is slashing down. He's not able to find anything with it. Looks like he's going to get cleaned up. It's just going to be a restricted. Kill here and Squishy able to get one on Colonel Soju. Going to fall and not a reach. It is getting very aggressive here. She wants to get rid of this Bastion. Pull him out a bit longer, but it's going to pay a life of it. It's too aggressive there, and now Baby D's going to finish off by stopping that piece. But he doesn't have very much damage. And he gets caught. Had that high noon actually held. He's out no longer jump out. Another kill onto 60. Is down. Squishy also down thanks to a window of pains out. And it. Oh, let's do what you can do. Cryptile comes in, gets 5. He needs to be done about this Junkrat right here. He is an animal. Supernova is an animal right now. I've killed on that Junkrat tire after getting 4 earlier, and you're gonna see Cracker Crumb switch over to the Genji. She switches Ninja. I'm also gonna see the purple coming out the door. Or purple. Interesting to see if this is to get rid of the Bastion. They are gonna swap back to Diva. Out that Bastion. Genji. Running double shield Genji instead of more the Junkrat with that Genji. It's against a Junkrat raid. A lot of killing, a lot of appreciation. This is why we make and force the reds out. The blue team does have the advantage in this fight right now. Go on, they can get a pick here for the Dire. So Squishy is going to fall. But in the fight 5 and 6 and 2, but they are looking very good at this fight. Really mad. Getting close to another, but it's not first block. He does fall on the Lucifer and it's like all these things. I'm able to find one back onto the end. It's gonna be a back up here. You have swap. Gravity grows. And Cracker I'm able to find the kill onto the spring. Ash also falling in the Dragon Blade and Kill Surgery able to find the no healing point in or 13, and they're just gonna get cleaned up now without the healing. Just being found in the top. Yeah, do a whole lot. He gets rid of on not able to do a whole lot now. Chaos that has the ability to take 3 kills, 2 kills, sorry, Felton coming back in as a res. And maybe able to stall this out just a bit longer. So close to an end. where it really gets tough. The attackers take spawn advantage, and they have a lot of high damage. As SCRIM comes out on the Bastion, we'll find Squishy.
Time to raise my ATM.
Fluting's going to back up. They've only got 20 seconds left, and push this. The Bastion is very tough to see how they do it. Not a whole lot of ults to work with either. A lot of good with 770 health. Barrier is cracking, running out of time, and Tunnel of the Riptide. I don't know trying, he's not going to get there. Can actually get a touch on this point? Overtime is running out, no one can. It's going to end up being for purple. Remember, it's 1 in the series of map 4. So, and sticking on that McCree, Nova's now on the Doomfist, not going to be mirrored. I'm still playing the tank, but Alex made a private commitment to me that he'll play 12 at least once, and he has not yet done that. So. This is not Bjorn, this is a Russian. It's not Bjorn! Oh, okay. Trying to make a cheeky bronze blade. See if purple team does indeed decide to check their corners here. It's a really sloppy out to get a cheeky charge. He has decided to go and gets a bubble, but he doesn't get any connection with the charge. He does get out safely. They do have the May there in case they do try and push forward. Freeze from getting launched into the air. Flying past the choke. Aurora very hard to break, and Lucio for either team. It's going to be very hard to get through position to this point or through this choke point. They do want to choke. And then isolated with that ice will not be able to get down, and he has fallen. Able to touch on the creature. He is low. It is Nova who is actually anti it. He's going to fall. Become is pushing up with his name. He can get the kill and killing blue team. Got a shatter now, as well as a nano boost. And a tack visor to a shatter, and he really goes red or fur. Also, the train is on the right heart. Coming from the point. Not able to get into it with the shatter, and the shield is cracking. That's going to leave a lot of that damage for Zari to come through with. She presses W. For throw down the shatter, she gets something. And able to charge through the wall. She's all alone now though with that main. Very dangerous. All hard is what she's used. Able to get a kill, and Sloss falls. Cracked. He's trying to bring it back. He gets one kill before getting fallen by Ren. As they start to rotate towards this point, Horfus is down. He did use grab, but not able to get anything with it. Really just running away, switches the last one off the point, gets punched into oblivion. Able to get a straight kill. Not going to do too much in the long term. Maybe just swallowing that piece a little bit, but he is coming back. That ult. Be a pretty fast take for red or purple, however you want to look at it. I'm colorblind. For the purple, as we see, they're switching over. To Moira, I believe.
New defense point.
Anna now take by Black Wolf. He's now got his ult, as does Shashi. And the real Saloon also has with it Flux. A whole lot of ults here for blue team. They are on the top, very good place to hold as Hunter does get him. Only 2 hammer swings away from dying, not able to connect one third. Now very low on that line. Thompson trying to get some right clicks in there. Striking into that choke was very good. There's Superman coming in. Going to use his media strike. He's looking to try and get. He does get cracked down on the first. Trying to run away from that one. He just traded out. He's trying to get down on the right half. The right half there. Actually, going to also keep the position onto May. Very counter character at the moment. Really able to keep that. We're going to see blue team will be able to hold as Collins Sojo does fall. Trump coming back. This is still here, but he's able to get past the CC of the May. Hopefully able to get down on the kill. And
Hello there.
Down hold, able to pick up some ultimates like better visor and lessons. There's a lot of ults from the other side, and we're going to see a switch from Nova instead of the Doomfist. A bit better on this point than Doomfist. is for him to get in there to make those punches without taking lots of damage, just taking the hitbox, so able to avoid that a bit better. He's squishy, you're going to be trying to put that one down. Otherwise it's going to be very bad as well. Damage in, get on the right side. Just going to try and put some onto the point. Yeah, drop down three man behind him. No one spread out, no one behind the shield, nothing you can do there. Now it's all sort of taking that stall now. Back can't fall. Slot slow and Hong Kong considering the fall. Just getting tackled.
You're powered up. Get in there.
Just bash it up. Nano may here she goes. Notice her Nano stalls. Fall up and over. And Swish is gonna hide the corner. Gets up to 3 times. Grabs Swish falls to a melee. He's bring back the moves. No more reason to fight when he falls to Nova. It looks like it's just turned up here.